guys, Marco here in the shop. After yesterday's successful start of the engine, I'm here in the shop trying to run through my Squawk list. I already figure about 3 out of 5 items, and I'm just gonna show them to you right now, and you'll see that they're working. So one of the problems that I've been having is the amps indication in the cockpit was not working. So I've done a few things here, but right now what I'm doing is testing the Hall effect sensor in the alcohol. Let's see if I can zoom in for you. Okay, that green circle is the Hall effect sensor. And let me run you through the setup. I have a battery here, 12-volt battery, attached to a little DC compressor down there. And before it goes to the compressor, the plus goes through the Hall effect sensor and then to the compressor, and then from the compressor back. What is that going to do for us? Well, that's going to activate, well, if the Hall effect sensor, so if the Hall effect sensor is actually working, we should be reading some amps value, whatever this compressor is drawing here on the, not that one, but this column, the one that says amps. So let's turn that on. Again, it's running on DC, obviously, so I'll put it on DC. And let's see if I can start it while I have you look at it. All right, compressor is up. And you can see 16, 17, 18, 20 amps. Up and down a little bit, 17, 18, 20 amps. So it appears to be working good now. And let me shut this off, make sure that one goes back down. Should go down to almost 0 there. Obviously there's still a fan running. So it looks like the fan is running at about a couple amps. Now let me completely turn that off. Should go down to 0. And it's down to 0. So I think we have successfully proved this installation. Now, the manifold pressure also was not working. We are picking up manifold pressure right up here with this hose and taking it all the way through the firewall down there, and let's go see where that one goes. That went to the light speed ignition. You see the hose, the black hose there, and is attaching up there. Of course, that plasma 2 needs manifold pressure, but so does our manifold pressure indicator right up there. It's right now is reading ambient pressure. So what I ended up doing, one thing I forgot to do, I forgot to actually add a hose to it. So you can see there where I teed the blue line, and it's coming down there, and it's gonna go right through that hole. There's gonna be a cover to it, and from that hole it goes to the EIS box. Let me show you. Maybe up here. So you can see the same hose right here, changing size here and going into the EIS box right there. So I expect that to work. One other problem that we had was the fuel pressure indicator was not working. Well, it turns out there's in addition to the manual that I just found right here, they talk about how to connect the fuel pressure. I was missing this line with the resistor, so all I had was that. That's why it wasn't working. And this is excitation line from the EIS, about 5 volts, and it requires a 301 ohm resistor. I found a 299 ohm resistor in my stash, and I temporarily added it right here. Let's see, you can see it hanging right there. See if we can focus it. So there's the resistor, and let's see how that is working on the engine instrumentation. So we have we're back in position here. Fuel is on the left tank. Leave everything off here. We don't need the mixture up because we're measuring the pressure after the engine pump. Of course, the electric pump is right here. This is what's providing the pressure right now since we're not running the engine, but it should still read on the fuel pressure indicator. We have in a couple of places. I have it here. I also have it fuel pressure right up there. It says -3. It says -3. There's some offsets that you can put in. I might have gotten the wrong offset. Let's see, maybe we can adjust it. Maybe we'll adjust it later. Let's just see if that works. So here's my fuel pump button. I'm gonna press that and we'll see if the pressure goes up. Here it goes. Yeah, you can see pressure is going up on both sides. I'm gonna turn it off here because it's gonna build up pressure and it's got nowhere to go, and then it's gonna end up try to piss it anywhere you can through the injectors perhaps. Anyway, you can see 30 psi. It's kind of holding pretty steady. It takes a while before it starts coming down. So I consider that one working too. The last one thing we have to work on is the RPM indicator. The airplane takes input for that from 2 places. One is the EIS right there, and the other one is the left magneto over there. I might have an issue with that, need to figure that out. As far as the magneto, there was a connector on one of the pins on my big connector plug that was not sitting correctly. So I ended up removing that pin. I'm talking about that big connector. Removing that pin, and I had an extra hole that I wasn't using. So I'm using that now. So I'm expecting that to work. We need to take the airplane out to try it though. So in the meanwhile, the only thing that I'm really not concerned, but that I need to concern myself with is the EIS box there and the connection to, the electronic ignition box and the connection to the engine monitoring system. And I'll be working on that next. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Unfortunately, I gotta go to work tomorrow, so the RPM issue is gonna have to wait until next week when I get back. But we're gonna knock these items out one at a time, and we should be flying in no time flat. Hopefully. Hopefully we don't have any other issues. But things are proceeding the way we were expecting it. Again, I think we'll have this plane in the air soon. Thank you for joining us, and see you later. Ciao.